Welcome to South Asia Maps YouTube channel. This is Intellectual Kshatriya channel, an educational channel. At South Asia Maps, excuse me for my allergies, your facilitator Reddy will bring you the fascinating information of South Asia region, south of Karakoram Mountains and north of sacred city of Kanyakumari. Today's the topic of discussion is Hyderabad, the princely state, Nizam's territory, Asafia lands in Deccan. Hyderabad, the Nizam's lands as a part of Indian districts. What is the difference between ceded districts? I have shown here ceded districts, ceded by Nizam to the East India Company, and leased districts, Berar region, or assigned district. What is the difference between the ceded districts, leased districts? The concept of conquistadors, Islamic conquistador, Saiful Islam, Nizam, Asafia dynasty, ceding to other imperialists, British imperialists. This is a very fascinating presentation. Today's our topic of discussion. Excuse me. Before we go into the presentation, if you are following me other social media channels, here is the main social media channel at YouTube channel, South Asia Maps, Reddy. You can type South Asia Maps, Reddy, bringing the South Asian heritage to you in the form of icons and maps. I have posted more than 110 or 120 videos already, very high quality videos. The uniqueness is meticulously made maps of my 40 years of extensive study on them, and very fascinating information. And you can see these the maps and presentations, and you can go them, and if you like them you can subscribe them, and you can also start posting the information on them. That is about the main channel. Coming back to excuse me, today's presentation. Nizam's lands, ceded districts, leased districts. After this presentation, we will have a very good clarity of imperialisms, Islamic imperialism, our ancient motherlands, territories, districts changed the hands from Islamic imperialists to British imperialists. The ceded districts, there are 4 ceded districts I've mentioned here. They are now today part of bifurcated Andhra Pradesh, that stands Telangana region. That is called Seema Andhra Pradesh. Seema is a short term for land. Rayalaseema, ruled once by the mighty royals, Vijayanagara emperors. These are ceded by Asafia Nizam. Nizam Ali Khan, the son and successor of first Nizam, Asaf Jah I. So these ceded districts are Ballari, Kurnool, Anantapur, Kadapa, Chittur. Ballari, Kurnool, Anantapur, Kadapa, Chittur. Then we have a leased territory, same belonging to, these are Nizam's territory. You see in the map here, This is the Nizam's land, that is princely state of Hyderabad later, a secession state from the Mughal Empire, later became a British protectorate, and finally a princely state. We have Marathwada region here, and we have Hyderabad, Karnataka here, Telangana here, that is the Raichur, Gulbarga and Bidar, Aurangabad, Parbani, Nanded, and Bhid and Ushmanabad, and Medak, Hyderabad, Palamuru, Mahabubnagar, Nalgonda, and Warangal, and Karimnagar, Adilabad. This is the Krishna river, goes here. This is the Godavari river, Yanam, Godavari. Princely state of Banganpalli as an enclave within Kurnool district. Princely state of Sandur, a Maratha-ruled small princely state in Ballari district. Catholic imperialist outpost ruled by the Portuguese, a Goa in the Gomantak coast. The Bombay and Salsette Islands here, the Presidency of Bombay, the Madras Presidency, Pondicherry, Madras and Yanam. And the Ceded Districts, Buldana here, Akola, Vani are called Yavatmal, sometimes called Pusad, Amravati district here. These are the leased territories, districts. These are the ceded districts. That's what we are going to learn today about these interesting aspects. After the collapse of the Maratha Empire in the Third Battle of Panipat, the British started encroaching on the native lands. The Nizam was here a prominent ruler at that time, that is round about 1800. The Nizam was Asaf Jahi's son, Nizam Ali Khan, who ruled from 1761, that is Panipat time, Panipat 3, almost 45 years or so, passed away 1803. He was the virtual ruler. Even before that, he was the ruler and principal advisor to his brother, nominal ruler Asaf Jah I. So, nearly 50 years he ruled this area. He was under the intense pressure from Marathas and Hyder Ali Tipu Sultan. He signed a treaty with the British East India Company, took their protection called Subsidiary Alliance. British army moved into the Nizam's territories, and Nizam has to pay the money. If he lacks the money, he has to pay the cost by assigning the territories. He ceded these territories, that is called Ceded District, ceded by the Nizam to the East India Company, Bahadur, that is the Madras Presidency, Ghati. These are the Ceded District south of Tungabhadra Krishna river, called Ballari, Kurnool, Anantapur, Kadapa, Chittur. Actually, during the Mysore Wars, Third Mysore War, Treaty of Srirangapattinam, where Tipu Sultan was decisively defeated, the land was bifurcated between the Marathas and Nizam and the British East India Company. Nizam got this region. Originally it was Nizam's territory. Hyder Ali Tipu conquered it. After the Third Battle of Mysore's Treaty of Srirangapattinam, Tipu gave a lot of land. The British got Baramahal, that is Krishnagiri, Denkanikotta, and Namakkal, Salem, Rasipuram, and that is the historic Salem district, and got Dindigal and got the Malabar. The Marathas got the Dharwar and all these areas here, and Nizam got these districts called. So they reverted back to Nizam. When Nizam fell into arrears, in 1800, Nizam gave this land to the British. They are called ceded. Ceded districts are called historical Rayalaseema, that is Ballari, Kurnool, south of Tungabhadra river, Anantapur, Kadapa and Chittur. This is the Madras headquarters of the Madras Presidency. This is the Bombay Presidency later. Excuse me. Within few years, 1803, the war broke down between the Marathas and East India Company Bahadur when Richard Wellesley was the Governor General. Maratha, that's the second Maratha Anglo War, and Marathas were decisively defeated. At that time, the ruler of Marathas was the Peshwa here. Sir, Peshwa was their Ali, and Bonsla Raj at Nagapur was at war. He was defeated at Battle of Asse and Argonne. He signed a treaty called Devgan, and he gave lot of territories here, Balsore and Kattak Puri in the Kalinga area, adjoining to Madras Presidency and Bengal Presidency, gone to the British. And this region is called Berar region. Historically, sometimes it's called Greater Vidarbha, but Vidarbha most of the time people refer to the Nagpur region, that is the Wardha, Nagpur, Chandrapur regions and Bhandara. This is the Nagpur province, we can say. Berar province. The Berar province has 4 districts now. Buldana here, Akola here, Amravati in the Melghat region, and Vani or Yavatmal district. This is adjoining to the Marathwada region of Maharashtra. This side is called Khandes region, Jalgaon, Dhulia, Nandurbar and Gujarat here, Bombay Presidency cells. Excuse me. So, again, because the Nizam was the Ali of East India Company Bahadur, they gave him certain territory from the lands of Bonsla Maharaja. This part was given to Nizam, the Berar part. So it has 2 districts, East Berar and West Berar, this area. What happened? That means that's the partition treaty, a partition of Treaty of Hyderabad between Nizam and British. After some time, again, chronic misgovernance from the side of Asafia dynasty, disasters broke down. Again, the army contingent was brought in, more contingent posted in the Nizam's territory. Again, Nizam fall into arrears. Excuse me. He assigned these districts. The naming is very critical. He assigned them. That means here ceded means he completely ceded to East India Company. He is no more owner. He still the owner, de jure master of these territories, but assigned them East India Company Bahadur. Later, East India Company, 1853, organized them as a Berar province and ruled directly from the commissioner. And later, they annexed it to part of central provinces. That was headquarters at Nagpur. Central provinces is Nagpur division, Narmada Sagar division and Chhattisgarh division. Then Berar division was joined. But still, Nizam owned them. That means he simply assigned them. Finally, here is 1902, there is a mistake here. And during the time of Karjan, that is 3 years or so before the bifurcation of Bengal, that is a partition of Bengal, this is 1902, not 1092 typo, were permanently assigned to the East India Company, at that time called British Raj later. To Karjan's time, the ruler was Muhammad, the penultimate ruler, Mahbub Ali Khan, the Nizam's 6th, signed a treaty with Karjan and leased them permanently to the British Raj. The Berar province was annexed formally to central provinces, became central provinces and Berar. So these are the ceded districts. 1800, Nizam ceded to them, and in 1853, Nizam assigned to them the British Raj, East India Company, 1853. Later, 1902, he permanently leased them. That's why the princely state of Hyderabad is called Hyderabad and Berar, because the Nizam was the legatee, the legal holder, the sovereign of the land. Once a day in a year, the Nizam's Asafia flag used to be hoisted on and the Berar region to show it is the Nizam's land, but practical purpose, the de facto masters were the British who ruled it over Hindu majority region, a Kafiri region. So Islamic imperialism traded the land to the British imperialism. Let's go look at the land. This is a Schwartzberg Atlas. You can map digital South Asia Atlas. You can see the Schwartzberg Atlas, the page 60. These are the districts consolidated by the British around about 1850s or so. This is the princely state of Mysore, Wadayar's land. This is the Madras Presidency. You see, this is the Nizam's land. The districts are named differently, so you have to keep in mind. This and spelled differently, pronounced little bit. So Medak district and Hyderabad district here, and Khammam district, Warangal, and so on, Adilabad, Nanded and Aurangabad. These are the ceded districts, Ballari districts, Kadapa district, Kurnool. From Ballari, later Anandapur was carved out. From Kadapa district, Chittoor was carved out. These are the ceded district. That is the Pulicat Lake, the Chengalpat, Madras. He will be somewhere here. This is South Arcot district, Pondicherry. Princely state of Mysore, Wadayar's territory, the Nizam's territory, Asafia land. This is the Condes, the Bombay Presidency. Condes, that's a Jalgaon and Dhulia. At that time it was called the Berar. Remember, the Bonsla Raja gave the territories called Berar, Berar region, Berar district. This is East Berar district, Amravati region. This is the Melghat. And West Berar district, that is the Buldan and Akola, those areas. This is the Chhattisgarh and Narbada territories, Sagar territories. That is in the South Asia Schwartzberg Atlas, and you can see the details, the Berar region. Berar and Khandesh and Vidarbha, the Nagpur region. And you can see the same thing, the better map here. This is the National Geographic. I am showing here you see the names of the districts are spelled differently, organized differently. And you can see the Bombay Carnatic region, Raichur, Gulbarga and Bidar here. Telangana region, Mahbub Nagar, Nalgonda, Warangal and Karimnagar, Adilabad and Nizamabad and Medak. Marathwada region, Aurangabad, Parbhani, Nanded and Bid and Usmanabad. This is the later years after the princely state of Hyderabad consolidated. And you can see the ceded territory, Bellary district, Kurnool district, princely state of Banganpalli here, princely state of Sandur here, Bellary district, Kurnool district, Anandapur district, Kadapa district, Chittoor district. This is the Pulicat Lake. Thus, the landmark, geographical landmark separating northern Telugu-speaking districts, Sarkar districts of Madras Presidency, Tamil-speaking districts of Madras Presidency, enclosing Chengalpattu district or Kanchipuram district or Saidapet district and Madras, the headquarters of the Madras Presidency, the Wadayar's princely state here, Bombay Presidency, Catholic Portuguese outpost, Goa. So these are the ceded district. Ceded 1800 by Nizam to the East India Company, Bahadur. These are the first assigned territories. You see here the Khandesh, a part of East Khandesh is Jalgaon, West Khandesh is Dhulia. This is Bombay Presidency. This is the Berar region. You see the Buldana district, Akola district, Yavatmal district here. Yavatmal sometimes is called Wani district or Pusat district. There is a Wine Pen Ganga river here. There is a Wine Ganga river here in the Vidarbha region. This is the Wardha river. So Wardha district, Chandrapur, Nagpur and Bandara. This is the Vidarbha region. So we see the Amravati, Akola, Buldana, Yavatmal were first assigned to the British, and they were permanently leased to the British Raj in 1902 during the time of Viceroy Lord Curzon, during whose regime administration Bengal partition occurred first time. Nizamiya territories, Asafia territories. These 4 districts are assigned districts or leased territories from the British East India Company, from the Asafia territories to the British East India Company. And these are the 4 ceded districts. And you can see here Hyderabad. I have Wikipedia, the Berar Province. The Berar Province or Berar Suba, 17, the various historical processes they are talking about. So the Nizam of Hyderabad became the de jure sovereign of Berar. Berar division 1903-1902. It was given to the British Raj. So Nizamiya territories, this is the Hyderabad, Carnatic, Telugu speaking Telangana, Marathi speaking Marathwada, this is a Khandesh. These are the 4 leased, assigned territories from Nizam, that is Buldana, Akola, Amravati, Yavatmal. And here, this is the princely state of Kurnool, princely state of Banganpalli in the Kurnool. This is Sandur princely state, Ballari district, Ballari, Anantapur, Chittoor and Kadapa. And this is the Pulicat lake, so that is not shown here. It's the Princess of Berar, Princess Durushewar, the daughter-in-law of the last Nizam, Mir Usman Ali Khan, the Prince of Berar, Princess of Berar, because Nizam wanted to retain, he was the legal holder, so the heir apparent to the Asafia throne is called Prince of Berar. His principal consort is Princess of Berar. The Durushewar, Turkish princess here. And these are the ceded districts, and ceded districts was 1800 given to the British East India Company. So you can see here, this is the Muttaya map, and I am showing all those districts in one place. This is the province of Tamil Nadu. I use the term province, state, union territory broadly. You have to keep in mind. So Chengalpattu district and Madras, this is the landmark you can keep in mind. So Pulicat Lake here. These are the ceded district or Rayalaseema districts. Ballari now is in Karnataka province, Ballari district, Kurnool district. Here this the Tungabhadra river goes here, and Krishna river joins here. So Krishna Tungabhadra combined stream goes here, separates Guntur district and Krishna district. This is the mouth of Krishna river, Nellore and Ongole region. So the ceded districts are Ballari district here and Kurnool district here, Anantapur, Kadapa, Chittoor, adjoining the Arcot region, Vellore Thiru Annamalai and Tindivanam and Kadalur regions, Chengalpattu, Kanchipuram regions. So they surround, this is the Nizam's territory, Telugu speaking part, Telangana, and this is the Marathi speaking part, Marathwada, and Bidar, Gulbarga, Raichur was under Asafia dynasty at that time. Bombay, Karnataka is called. So this is Marathwada, Aurangabad, Parbani, Nanded, Bhid, Usmanabad, and this is our assigned territories, leased territories, Buldana, Akola, Yavatmal, Amravati. Sometimes the names may be changed, say West Berar, East Berar, Akola is called Washim, and like that. So, but essentially these are the final names, Yavatmal or Vani or Pusad. This is the Vidarbha region, that is Nagpur and Wardha, Chandrapur, Bandara. The Wardha river separates here, Penganga river joins from here to here, Godavari river comes from Nanded here, the Pranahita river comes here, and these are the Western Ghats. This is the Nimad region, Burhanpur here, the gateway to South India, Deccan, and these are the Ajanta ranges. the land between north of Ajanta, south of Satpuras, and west of Wardha river is called Berar. Buldana, Akkola, Yavatmal, Amaravati are Berar. East of Wardha river is Vidarbha. Wardha, Nagpur, Chandrapur, Bandara. This is the Wainganga basin area. Sometimes the entire Berar and Vidarbha is called historic Vidarbha or greater Vidarbha. This historic Vidarbha, greater Vidarbha, adjoins to Khandesh region, Marathwada region, Telangana region, and Chhattisgarh Bastar area. That is this map, and you can see other maps so that you get a better idea. And here you see I am showing the same Muttaya map so that you will have a Andhra Pradesh, the Kurnool district, Berar will be somewhere here, and Anantapur district, Kadapa district, the Pulicat Lake and Chittur district. This is the Arakadu region. This is the Chengalpattu region. This is the Ceded Districts, and north of Tungabhadra Krishna is Nizam's territory. And the same thing in a different perspective. Here I didn't capture the complete thing. This is the Nizam's territory. Aurangabad was first capital of Asaf Jahi dynasty. Later capital was of course Hyderabad somewhere here. And only I am showing the Buldana, Akkola, Yavatmal, Amravati here. This is the Wardha here. Nagpur will be somewhere here. So Yavatmal district is called Pusad district, Yavatmal district. And this is the Vani Tehsil. So it's also called Vani Tehsil. So different names in different times. And here I am showing the essentially the Madhya Pradesh map. You have Nimad region, Burhanpur, Gateway or Khandwa region. And you can see south of, this is the Melghat region. This is the Melghat. This is the Amravati region. Protrusion inside the central provinces, Amravati. This is the Vidarbha regions, right? This is the Chhattisgarh. You see the Bastar, Raipur, Durg, Rajnand, Gawan, Bilaspur, and Vidarbha region. The Wardha river will be somewhere here, and this is the Adilabad district, and somewhere here will be Buldana, Akkola, Amravati. Adjoining Adilabad, you will see the Penganga river separating both two. That is the Yavatmal, Vani, and Pusad districts, and here I have a presentation. You can go and look at my India Central Provinces and Divisions. The point here I am trying to bring is the central provinces, Madhya Pradesh loosely called, later central provinces. Central provinces when it constituted is a Narmada region, Sagar Demo, that is the Jabalpur Katni region, and Chhattisgarh, that is the Bilaspur, Raipur and Durg regions, Nagpur, that is Wardha, Nagpur, Bhandara and Chandrapur. Later in 1902 treaty, Nizam permanently leased the Berar districts. When the Berar districts were leased, they were annexed to central provinces. So that is central provinces and Berar. Before that, Berar was ruled by a commissioner located reporting to the governor, lieutenant governor at Nagpur, central. At that time it was just central provinces. That is Narmada, Sagar, Nagpur, Chhattisgarh. Once Berar was leased, it became central provinces and Berar. That is the difference you have to keep in mind. Again the Buldana, Akkola, Yavatmal, that is the Berar. This is the Nimar, Hoshangabad, Betul, Chhindwara, and this is the Narmada territories. And Sagar, Demo here, this is the Lalitpur, Jhansi, Uttar Pradesh, United Provinces. Jabalpur, Katni and Mandla, and the Sioni. This is the Jabalpur or Sagar division. This is Narmada division. This is the later Berar division. The Nagpur, the Bonsla Rajas, the core area, that is the Nagpur, Wardha, Bhandara and Chandrapur. This is the basin, Mahanadi basin, that is the Raipur and Durg and Bilashpur. And this is the princely state of Bastar. So that is Berar. So what does it mean is, Berar is the joining. It legally belonged to the Nizam, but de facto it was under British control. So we say Central Provinces and Berar. That is the title or name of the province, administrative subdivision of the British East India Company, later British Raj. Same, Hyderabad Nizam called his territory not just Hyderabad. The legal name is Princely State of Hyderabad and Berar. That is the critical point the audience can keep in mind. And this exchange of these territories from the Islamic conquistadors, imperialists too. The British imperialist was ideologically documented by Mahayogi Ram Swarup's work of Voice of India think tank and Sitaram Goyal and Dr. Coenrad Elst, and the people interested, they can look at them and further seriously. So that is about the British, the colonization and the Nizami territories, then how the Nizami territories were apportioned between the different parts, the Indore region, the Nagpur region, and Nizam's Hyderabad, Aurangabad, those regions. So that's what essentially I wanted to discuss about. So today's presentation essentially dealt with Nizam's lands, ceded and leased. Ceded districts Ballari, Kurnool, Anantapur, Kadapa and Chittoor. Madras Presidents here. Nizami territory, Telangana region. Kannada speaking Raichur, Gulbarga, Berar region. Marathi speaking Aurangabad, Parbani, Nanded, Bid, Usmanabad. Telugu speaking Telangana, Hyderabad and Medak, Adilabad. And ceded district, ceded in 1800 to East India Company Bahadur, and 1853 assigned to British East India Company Bahadur at that time, Buldana, Akola, Vani and Amravati. And later was permanently leased during the Kurjan's time, 1902 or 03. So leased territories, ceded territories from Asafia, Nizamiya princely state, transfer of our land from Islamic imperialism to British imperialism was the topic of today's discussion, and this is J. Reddy, your presenter. And if you liked my presentations, I really appreciate if you go and look at our main site and put your comments, and I will see you in the future presentations. Thank you very much. This is J. Reddy, South Asia maps about Hyderabad Nizam's land, ceded district, leased district. What is the difference?